2025 was... excelled all my expectations.
Sortez les armes, un peu sortez les armes. Sortez les armes, un peu sortez les armes. Sortez les...
The one thing I will say is I am completely burnt out at the end of this year. I've travelled like I've never travelled before. I've had a more rigorous touring schedule than normal, further across the planet. But you know what, I wouldn't change it for the world. I set myself some goals in June of this year. They were mainly stats based, get to X amount of followers on here, get to X amount of subscribers on here, hit a certain amount of cities in this region and things like that. I had a major focus on the United States this year, having just got my visa last November. And it's overall been pretty rewarding. I've done some mega things, worked with some really cool brands and promoters. I'm really happy with everything we've got done so far. I'd break the year down into things I've done personally, touring and my personal achievements, and how we've got on with the motive, drive-through, things like that. Personally, touring-wise, I think I've had a wicked year. I've been super busy, touring through places like Asia, the United States, a lot of shows around Europe. I said to myself I wanted to get 10 shows in North America this year. I thought there's 12 months in a year, if I can do 10 different shows, 10 different cities, I'll be happy. So yeah, I was really happy to do shows in Miami, New York, Philadelphia, Toronto, Montreal, St. Martin, Boston, Rhode Island. Altogether, it's been a success on that front. With the motive, we've gone from the start of the year throwing literally takeovers in little vintage shops with 70 people.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments.
To the end of this year, throwing a New Year's Eve party for 400 people in the most gorgeous venue in Leeds. The motive drive-through we used as a vehicle to promote for the events.
I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner. Yeah, someone who knows how to ride without even falling on.
Unfortunately, that's one thing that just with my touring schedule, in the end, it was just impossible to keep up. We were trying to release them weekly, film them weekly. I was traveling 3-4 countries a week, and it was just getting horrendous. I'm a little bit gutted about that because I thought the concept was really cool, and I've seen some other people now go on to do the same concept and smash it, and well done to them. But yeah, that's a little bit of a regret this year that I just couldn't keep that up. I didn't have the bandwidth to keep it up, unfortunately. I'll go through some of the highlights and lowlights of the year properly later in the video, but just off the top of my head, the best crowd this year, I think the crown has to go to Toronto.
Real bitch held me down before I had a name.
Open up the dirty window. Open up 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 window.
Open up that window.
My worst travel day of the year could be actually on 2 occasions traveling to Miami. The first occasion where I was stuck in Spain for hours and somehow managed to make a connection through Houston.
Well, an hour and a half have passed. And we actually just got told to get back off the plane.
And more recently, when my flight got cancelled to Paris and therefore had to spend a random night in Amsterdam before playing at 11 in Miami. Anyway, long story cut short, the flight got completely cancelled. One thing I really underestimated this year is the effect that this amount of traveling will have on my body as I'm getting a bit older. I've been a lot more worn out. I normally just get sick once a year for 3 days, but I found myself getting sick a few times this year, which is probably an indicator that I was really going for it. And finally, one thing that I nailed this year, I think, is the content. I was so focused on getting that content out, crisp, clean. I picked up new gear, new lenses, new cameras, new lights, and just really had a focus on making clean content and uploading it consistently. As a result of that, I mean, the stats don't lie. I've had such a great year on socials. My TikTok's risen 70,000 followers this year. My Instagram, 30,000. The YouTube subscribers up by 10,000. So I'm super happy that my attention to content has actually made a difference this year. One thing I'm really proud of myself for actually is that I've managed to upload one of these, bar one, every single week all year so far, and I plan to continue next year. It's something I love doing. Sometimes I'll sit and have a look back at some of the old vlogs, and it's so sick to have like a diary of everything I've done, all the challenges, all the positives. It's just been awesome, honestly, so I intend to keep that going. And while the number of people who watch the vlogs versus the number of people who watch the mixes is obviously very different, I'm aware of that, but I don't really watch the numbers at all on the vlogs. I just throw them out. I'm happy they're there, and it just documents everything I'm doing. I think it's hopefully inspiring to some up and coming DJs. People that are in the same position as me watch it and they're like, yeah, I understand the struggles. People that used to DJ might watch it. People that are in the industry or care about the behind the scenes of my world. I'm so happy that anyone tunes in, to be honest. So that's been a massive positive. But all in all, 2025 signing off. It's been an epic year. I can't wait to see what 2026 brings. This weekend I've got a show in Sofia in Bulgaria. The following weekend's Christmas. The following weekend after that I'm in Stuttgart. The following week after that New Year's Eve, and then we're into January. I'm taking the whole of January off work. Apart from 2 shows, I'm heading over to Indonesia and I'm gonna put my feet up. I will keep the vlogs up while I'm there, but there'll be a different style of vlogs really, apart from the 2 shows. It will be more of a situation where I'll be showing you around Bali. I'm gonna take my little decks with me, record a couple of mixes, and just be zen, not worry about work, and I really can't wait. I think I've earned it. But yeah, finally, to you guys that have watched, I know some people watch this every single week. That is still mind-blowing to me. Every year keeps getting better. I feel so positive about this year and everything I've done and all the relationships I've made and the cool shows I've played and the people I've met on the road. None of this is lost on me. I'm so happy and realize how fortunate I am to be doing what I love. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.